G'day there, it's Anthony from IMO Lawns and Gardens, and today I'll be going over the blade change for a Honda 196 4-stroke commercial lawnmowers. These are the most commonly used lawnmowers that we use in the field today, and I'll be demonstrating how to change the blades, the different types of blades, the tools that we'll be using, and some of the safety procedures that we'll step through while changing these blades. This is the Honda 196 push mulch and catch mower. And the 196 meaning 19-inch cut, that's the width of our cut, 6 horsepower engine, which is one of the more common engines that Honda make for their mowers. Two machines, one is a earlier model machine, and the current ones have what's known as a blade clutch on them, which can be identified just on the handles. The handle of the earlier model just has the throttle, whereas this machine we need to engage the actual blade clutch before it will cut, and there is a slight difference in the blade changing, whereas the disc is actually held on with 2 bolts on our current model and just 1 centre bolt on the later model. Otherwise the blade changing on the discs are identical. We're going to turn them over now and you'll be able to see the 2 differences. When we're doing blade changes or working underneath the machine, the first thing we want to do is take the spark plug out. Hondas start relatively easily, so we want to prevent any reason for them to start while we're working on them. The next thing we want to do is turn the machine on its side, and we'll be turning the machine on the exhaust side. It's safe to turn the Honda on that side, that way we don't get fuel running out of the carburetor, and then we can access the bottom of the machine. So we'll just turn it straight over. From this angle you can see we've got good access to the blade discs to remove them, and we'll see the differences. Here's our current machine, here's our earlier model. On the earlier model you can see that the disc is attached by 1 bolt. The current machines, they're attached by 2 bolts, which is this one and this one. The centre bolt we do not undo on these machines, as that will disassemble the blade clutch. So the significant difference between the two, the earlier model we just undo the centre bolt. The more current ones, we're going to be undoing the 2 bolts either side of the centre bolt, and we're going to do that now. To remove the blade disc, I'm using an AEG rattle gun, and it's a 14mm socket, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that now. So that's the blade disc off the current Honda mower, and now we're going to remove that disc off our earlier model machine. Again, it's a 14mm bolt, rattle gun in reverse. So we've got both discs off the machines now, and the first thing you want to do when you take your disc off is just inspect obviously underside of the mower to check that it's clean and there's no holes or any damage that's been done. This machine's been used quite a bit, so what we want to do is use an old blade, and we can use an old blade just to dig out some of the grass there before we put it back together. The blades on this disc, you can see they don't need replacing. But I will show you a worn blade and what they look like when they require replacing. So here's an example of some worn blades and new blades. You can see predominantly it's the lift part to the blade that wears off. So when you're inspecting your blade, you'll see this will be the first point that actually goes. We replaced them with the original Honda blades, and I'll show you the difference between original Honda blade and a aftermarket blade. You can see the lift angles are slightly different. One has a curved angle, which is the Honda blades. You can see they're quite curved, and some of the aftermarket blades have more of an angle tip to them. They seem to wear out faster and they don't cut as smooth, so we prefer the original Honda blades, nuts and bolts, and that's what we generally replace them with. These are the genuine Honda blades that we use. So when you purchase them, you get a pack that has 10 sets of blades in them, and you get a pack that has 10 sets of bolts, nuts, D-washers and the springed cupped washer. I'll post those part numbers in the video. Blades are held on with a 17mm nut and bolt, so we're going to rattle off the 17mm nuts. When I'm changing blades, I generally use new nuts and bolts. The old nuts often won't do up as tight, so it's just precautionary. Okay, the nuts are now off. Just remove the washers, and you'll see they're a D-shaped washer. Take the disc off, and then we're left with our blades, the bolts and the washers. So we want to put them back together. If in doubt, just replace them as you've removed them. So to put our blades back together, we just want to hold our new blade. The first thing we want to do is put the bolt, which has got a sunken level on the bolt that allows it to fit perfectly into the blade. Now you notice the washers that we have for the blades are actually cupped, and you want to put that cup facing down when you're preparing the blade, so it's bolt through the blade, cupped side down, and then we want to put the bolt through, the D-washer on top, and a new nut on. And do that the same for all 4 blades. So we grab the blade, put the bolt through from underneath, making sure that the lift is up. We then put the washer on, the washer with the cup facing down. The bolt through, the D-washer on, and the nut. Last one, facing up, bolt underneath, cup of the washer facing down, bolt in, D-washer on, and remember I'm using new nuts and new bolts. Okay, once we've got all 4 blades on, we just want to make sure that they are sitting in place and they're in their spot. What you'll notice on a new Honda machine is they have what's known as 2 half lift, and you can see that angle is not as sharp as the angle on this one, and 2 full lift. And they're ideal for running the machine in, but once you actually change to your first set of blades, which will generally be well after 10 hours, the Honda machines do handle 4 full lift blades, and they lift, cut and mulch better with them. So now we're going to rattle up the nuts and put the disc back on. So we're going to use our AEG rattle gun with our 17mm socket. The gun's set to auto, and when we tighten these up, we don't want to over tighten them, otherwise they will strip. So when I'm tightening them up, as soon as I hear the rattle gun rattle, that's as tight as it needs to be. Now that the blades are done up, what we want to check is that they are actually going free spin. So these are swing blades, and they are not jammed. So bolts are flush. We need to check that the bolts are actually flush in their position they need to be in. And we're ready to put that back on the machine, which is what we're going to do. Need to change our 17mm socket to our 14mm socket. Make sure the machine's in forward. Okay, so we're going to have 2 bolts where you can put that on. Again, make sure we've got it down the right way. The clutch mechanism underneath. Start the bolts freehand. And again, when we rattle them up, we just put to rattle them up gently, not over tighten them. And we've just done a blade change on a Honda 196. So we'll turn the machine back over and we'll run it just to test that there's no vibration. And the same goes with our older model Honda. Line our disc back up. It's just the 1 bolt with this machine. Tighten up and don't over rattle it. Both machines are now ready, so we'll just turn them back on to their wheels. And you can see, as I said, it's safe to turn these machines on the exhaust side. No oil leaks out, no fuel leaks out. And we're ready to fire them up and check that the blades are going to cut without any sort of vibration. So that's our blades changed on the Honda 196. As I did mention, the process is identical for changing the blades on the Honda 216. They are just a larger blade. And I'll leave the part numbers for the blades and the bolts down below, and also the steps that you can refer to as a quick guide. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and hopefully this content has helped you. Thanks very much, guys.